Currently on our way to Texas. We're in Quartzsite, Arizona, off Interstate 10. You guys are ever coming from Arizona, needing to get to California, this is where you want to fill up your fuel tanks before you enter the state of California, so you can save money. Price of fuel is $3.30 here. About 2 or 3 days ago it was $2.99 a gallon. So there goes that. At this truck stop, you wait here until a spot gets open, which I think that one is right there on to my right. It is. I like when I get this one here because it's easy to get in and out. We're gonna get some fuel. We're gonna continue on this trip. They're expecting me there Monday. I'm gonna have to knock out like 750, 800 miles each day. So we're gonna be pushing. When you run paper logs, when you got a 99 motor, you get shit done. About 175 gallons. We're entering New Mexico. We're already in New Mexico, but now we're about to enter the port of entry. Morning, guys. It's Sunday, January 18th. We made it over here to Van Horn, Texas. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning. It's 20 degrees, a little cold this morning. Started the truck about an hour ago, get it warmed up. Just did a pre-trip. Let's go ahead and find Corpus Christi, Texas. Entering San Antonio, Texas again. Man, this wind is no joke. It shows that traffic's coming to a complete stop right now on my GPS. So I was trying to get around this Freightliner right here so I can get a better look around him, and he started speeding up. So I'm just getting prepared for it. I got my Instant 360 camera up there. Oh, I can see the traffic right now. It is so windy, man. Let's get on this hammer lane because we're on Interstate 10. We're trying to make it to Interstate 37 to go ahead and head down there by the water. Let's get these hazards on. take up this lane. I-10 East, use next exit, freeway closed ahead. Wow. Well, that's no good. I need to start getting all the way right, and these guys ain't gonna let me in. So they got us detouring. The road is closed. Oh man, this ain't gonna be no fun. My GPS hasn't even caught it. But if I remember right, last time I had to get off about a mile or two down the road and then loop back around. Oh, this guy's telling me to go here. Wait. I'm not doing that. Oh man. If I remember right, I had to get off on this next exit. Oh yeah, you see where all these cars are going. Why is this saying 9 miles? What are we doing? Jeez, bro. Yeah, we ain't doing that. So we managed to get turned around. My GPS thinks I'm down here on this little access road, so I can see all that traffic right here. So I'm hoping, yeah, you see, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's a bunch of traffic down there. Yeah, we're going 10 east. After so many years, you kind of learn, you kind of learn to navigate things a little differently than just following the GPS. So. So I need to get on Interstate 35, but it says 2 left lanes closed. And my GPS wants me to go on 35 to get on 37, Interstate 37, and start heading down towards Corpus Christi, Laredo area. So those 2 left lanes are gonna be closed. So I know another route. I'm just gonna stay on the 10. We'll go into downtown San Antonio. I'll follow the 10 all the way through, and then I'll get on the 37 from a different way. That way I can avoid all this traffic right here coming up. Not saying the way I'm going is gonna have any traffic, because this hasn't caught it, because it's telling me to go another way. But
1 mile, use the left 2 lanes and keep left towards Interstate 35 North.
yeah, yeah, you see, we're not going that way. That has 2 left lanes closed.
Watching slow traffic.
Look, they're already backed up right there. That's where I'm supposed to be at right here. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're not going that way.
In 1 mile, take right exit 158 to Interstate 35 North.
No, we're not doing that. Look at downtown San Antonio. Believe it or not, I really like San Antonio. So we're gonna stay on the 10 right here, 10 East. On the upper level, as if we're going to Houston. We try to go on the upper levels instead of the lower levels for some reason. In case something happens, I can easily just get off and detour. Go. Now you're talking. It's a sharp little curve here. I think it's like a 35 mile-per-hour bridge. I mean, corner under a bridge. Get on Interstate 37. Boy, got an alligator. Look how much time I just saved. And this comes with years of doing this over and over again. Corpus Christi. Texas. This is about 50 miles. George, West Texas. This is about 60 miles. Hold on. George, West Texas. I'm at this Flying J here. It's about 50 miles away from my destination in Corpus Christi. I've been to this Flying J here about 1,000 times. We're gonna go get a parking, and this is what we're gonna call home for tonight. I think we did pretty good. I was 1,400 miles from the house to destination. I drove 1,350 Saturday, Sunday, and it's currently 2 p.m. So I think we did good with time. We're gonna go ahead and back up right here. We're gonna turn this fan on. We're gonna turn this fan on, cool down the motor, cool down the turbo. About 15 minutes. We're gonna shut her off. We're gonna double check the truck, and we will be ready for the delivery tomorrow morning. Fucking dumbass, bro. Stupid motherfucker. Dumbass. flying Sinton, Texas. It's 26 miles away. Let's get on Interstate 37 again, southbound. I can go northbound or southbound. Well, we'll take you guys closer to the water. See some bridges. We're picking up this load of steel. And it's going to Arizona.
In 600 feet, your destination will be on the right. Your destination is on the right.
We are here, Sinton, Texas. I've been here, man, a couple hundred times. Born and raised in California, but I run all 48 states. But every week I'm in Texas, no matter what. So you gotta come over here. You gotta come park your truck over here. You see those signs in front of you guys? Those big white billboards? You gotta come and scan that barcode there with your phone and check in. We'll see if I can get some 360 camera action when I get loaded or when I get to the place. that 360 camera footage for you guys and be able to get it uploaded. The quality's good and you can see everything. Trying to get used to that camera so I can use it a lot every time I get unloaded and reloaded. But we are reloaded. We delivered this morning those plastic pipes, and now we're picking up steel tubing. We're taking these down to Arizona, Holbrook, Arizona. It's up to 40. So we're gonna run Texas all the way to El Paso, right to Las Cruces, New Mexico. Las Cruces we'll cut across into Albuquerque, New Mexico, and then we'll get on the 40 from there all the way down to Arizona, and then we'll deliver this load. Currently leaving right now. Man, they were quick, bro. As soon as I showed up, bam, 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 loaded me up. Getting out of there was a little bit difficult. A bunch of trucks came, so I had to back up in between two stacks, but I got the quality better for you guys. On my last video, I was actually almost 4K, so I figured out what I needed to do, and we're gonna keep it going. It makes me much more motivated to have better quality for you guys. So now I just got to get this content all done here. Thank you. Of delivery of the plastic pipe load in Corpus Christi over there, it was a little bit more difficult because I wasn't able to go on their neighbor's driveway. Said I had to back up without going on their neighbor's driveway. I could only get on the very beginning because apparently all the semi trucks are breaking their driveway. So that's why it made it a little bit more difficult for me. But we made it happen. Let's go get some fuel. Let's top off these tanks.
In 2 miles, take right exit 456 to US 83.
I'm in Junction, Texas, right before Van Horn, Interstate 10. The price of fuel, I believe, is $3.75 here. So we'll probably get half tanks and probably fill up again right before El Paso, Texas, because I know their fuel is like, I think it's like $2.88 a gallon. So we'll fill up enough just to get there and probably fill up again over there. I won't ever forget, I remember 2 or 3 winters ago, I was coming up to Houston to deliver a load. empty, I had to come get fuel.
456 to
I had to get fuel, and it was snowing really bad right here. And the fuel tanks couldn't come and deliver their fuel to the Flying J or to this little mom and pop's truck stop right here. So I literally parked at the pump for 24 hours until the guy came and was able to make the delivery. I wasn't the only one, we were all right there. They have like 5 or 6 pumps here. All of us were right there on the pumps because we were all too low. So obviously there was no fuel there, so it wasn't like I was holding anybody up, you know? These guys over here, and this Flying J pilot across the street, nobody was able to get fuel. Because I went over here right after and they said they couldn't get fuel either, so then I went back over there and pretty much got back on the pump. And if I remember right, I believe it was like, I think it was like 18 hours later or something. A big fan of this Flying J. I don't normally fill up here, but I wanted to hurry up and get past San Antonio, Texas and all that area before I even stopped for fuel or anything, because I got there like around noon, 1 p.m. right before all the traffic, so that's why we're here getting fuel. But other than that, I wouldn't have came here. I don't like this Flying J. Way too congested, too much going on. That's a good spot right there. Let's get some fuel. yesterday, and right before El Paso, Texas, $2.89 a gallon. So that ended up working out pretty good. We made it through Texas. We're currently in New Mexico. So we got to get through New Mexico and then Arizona to deliver the load. The load doesn't deliver till tomorrow. Where the job site is, it's literally on the same street as a nice big truck stop over there. So I think what the plan is, I have a noon appointment time for tomorrow to deliver the load. I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to push really hard today, and I may be able to get there before they close. I'm gonna see if I can offload today. They tell me no, I gotta come back tomorrow, or if they give me any problem, the truck stop is on the same street, so I'll just get turned around, I'll go park, and I'll wait till tomorrow. But I already have another load tomorrow that we'll talk about when that time comes. But I would like to get offloaded today and then either possibly get closer to the next load, depending on if there's any truck stops or what. If not, then just park at that same truck stop right next to the delivery. So that's the plan. All right, guys. We're here at this truck stop around the corner from the delivery. We're gonna see if we can, I'm a day early, so fingers crossed. I'm a mile down the road. Fingers crossed they let me in. My appointment's for tomorrow at noon, and if they tell me no, I'm just gonna go back to this truck stop and wait there till tomorrow morning. But really hoping I don't have to. They say this job site is huge. They say it's humongous. So let's hope they can make space for me. I mean, they got, you know, these pipes, they can take them off in 20 minutes if they wanted to. So let's pray that they take them off. That way I can get an early head start for tomorrow, so I can start deadheading early morning to my next load after I get some rest. And yeah, moment of truth. We're about to be here right now. Half a mile. They're gonna look at me like I'm crazy. They gave me 2 contact numbers to call to make a delivery, and they don't answer. Me and my wife both kept calling them. No answer, bro. Man, I really hope they let me in. Them?
Then you go catch it.
Follow that truck? Okay, thank you. Oh yeah, bro. fast. All right, we caught the truck. Okay. It's got the same exact load as me. Awesome, bro. They checked my paperwork, and I guess we're good. I guess it's okay. I think I'm gonna close out this video from here. We're gonna let the 360 do the rest of the work. The 360 camera. I'll probably get the footage of me being offloaded. But go ahead and hit that like and hit that subscribe. And we'll get with you guys tomorrow on my way to the next load. I'm so happy they're offloading me, dude, because that means I can close out this video. I can go over there, get some rest, get some exercise in. And yeah, bro, be empty and ready first thing in the morning for tomorrow for this next load. So you guys be safe out there. Go ahead and hit that like and hit that subscribe. It's really appreciated. Go ahead and comment as well.